all the information, available information with the open source data in the different country based. You see the like Bangladesh, that's all Asian countries. You see here the all Asian countries. You can download all the respective countries like Bangladesh, and then you can download as like shapefile or tar files, and then integrate these shapefiles or tar files into the PostGIS database. Import this PostGIS database and define your PostGIS. This is the shapefile. Define your GeoServers and services, and call the GeoService services into your web pages. That's I mean. So this is all many resources there. So we don't need to look for any data, but data is there. So depending your application, you can load some data from GeoFabric and build your applications. This is really good information for starting the applications. So GeoFabric download. So you can look for that one, which country you are, which information you needed. If you go to the Bangladesh, that's a lot of information. It's a building information, street information, and then the nature information, road network, rail networks, and other information. For this case, I will show you only two informations, basically for the road networks and buildings networks. So you see how efficient is it, but it's really good data into the OpenStreetMap, the GeoFabrics. So this is really perfect data, but it's enough. In any project, any level of projects, it doesn't matter. The enterprise level projects, you just enough information to start to develop the enterprise level projects. So, but you need to be clearly understand the architecture. How to mean this is the airports, the landing stations, the buildings informations, the really perfect information, the capital, the Hazrat Shah Jalal airports. So landing, and this is the buildings, so and this is the main roads of the city. So maybe we can open the both layers. Maybe it will take times, but I expect it is coming soon. So road network plus the building information for the across the country. So this is first. That's I said. This is the really properly designed. You see that all the rendering is properly working. GeoServer working with service you are calling. How the bounding box information is already logged in the GeoServer. So you see the all networks is here. So how fast is it? And then you have I believe you have the buildings informations what you're looking for. So rendering take times. This level is not allowed to show detailed information. That's I know everybody. There's limitations for the maps. Zoom in, zoom out. So we can see the detail how the road networks, bridge, culverts, and buildings floats. And this is the part of the information, the river. And this is you can cluster it, the development cluster. Some information is there. Road networks there. And a lot of informations, the river. A lot of information is there. Open GeoFabric, you can just download the data and import the data into GeoServer, connect the GeoServer with the connect the PostGIS database, build the GeoServer services, call the GeoService service into your maps, and add click event, mouse over click event. A lot of things need to be still done, but I will continue when I have enough time to do this information. So now we can build like we can like omit this one, then everything come up together. Maybe we hope it's everything come up together, and I don't break the applications anymore. Let's see that everything is working. Less geometry objects, and then what I recover, and maybe 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 this one. So this one is still but it doesn't matter. So I run the complete application. That's what we discuss. So it will crash or not crash, I am not sure. So see. So you see the every impression that I'm looking for. So movie is running here.
You're not paying attention.
Maybe we can run the red one, then we can discuss it with summarized information.
You have to learn to listen. This is not some game. I mean, we could easily die out here. Listen to the sounds of the machine. Listen to your breathing.
So let's see if it works or not. To see the overview, okay, so you see the impression of like what we expect. So our movie is running. Two movies. One movie is downside. You see the movies is running, and you see our point geometry, our polygon geometry, our line geometry, our SVN vector layers, and then our image layers, and then the rectangular layers and the circle layers and all things, and then two services is calling from the GeoServer, and then the new road network, complete road network in Bangladesh, and then also the building informations, total building information from the OpenStreetMaps. So what we recapped, this is the final versions of these applications, but we didn't talk about little bit detail about this information, wherever it is. That's how the integration. So we have a map component TS files and HTML files, and then HTML files is simply called our maps, and that works automatically. Other components I didn't did yet too much, just define the components because I need for these layouts and then header and footers and the respective links, and then I will continue the further development. Just you can follow all sort of information that we are looking for. So that means we install the Node.js, we install the Angular CLI, and we build the projects, and we installed our leaflet libraries, and then we start our main application, the TS files. We integrate our base maps, base layers, and then also integrate all the possible geometries. Geometries means point geometries, point layers, line geometries, line layers, and then polygon geometry into polygon layers, and then rectangular geometry, circle geometry, and video layers, and then image layers, and all things. And then finally we are calling the GeoServer services into our web pages. And this, this is the depending the use cases what you are looking for in the geo world. But this is, I said, this is the one of the thinking model, the application models. It's depending your use cases. You can combine any functionalities into your applications. But this is the screencast. I try to give it to you everything together. How can you integrate it? How can you deal these developments? Depending where you are, depending which use cases you need. But because you say that I already show you, this is the use cases that I have it in my mind, in my enterprise applications. But for use cases, for your use cases, for this case I didn't need any videos, any video layers, any rectangular layers, any circle layers, or any image layers. For your cases, maybe you needed it. For movies layers or some video layers, and depending on use cases, you can integrate this one. So that's what I can say. Just concentrate. What I have it here. Just look through all the videos that I have, the screencast I have it. I believe